A wise man once said this was not well thought out. Hi, me. Yes, I am the wise man. Forgot to do literally everything else except set up the camera. And I guess timer. Forgot to do literally everything else except set up the camera. Alright, we're good. So, I had this GAN 100 now for a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. Not positive. And I didn't do anything with it because I was preparing for Utah Champs the entire time. But I did try it out for a decent bit, and I really did like it. After I watched a video about Chris Mills's impressions of the cube, it got me really interested in it. So I brought it to work one day on my break, and I was getting times that were horrendous, but also they felt amazing. And this cube just makes me want to do ZB. I don't know how else to describe it. So that's what we're doing this stream, just ZB solves. What up, Anthony? That's odd, I don't do an S-move insert for that. Yo, what up? Welcome, Sun Cuber. New cube? Technically, yes. This is the Gundred, as I like to call it. So, I have a confession to make. I forgot pretty much all of ZB. So, between yesterday, the day before for 20 minutes, and earlier this morning, I relearned all of pi, h, and l because those were the ones I was struggling with most. And now that I've relearned pi, h, and l, I struggle with t and u. So, yeah, that's my confession. I just am forgetful sometimes. I also have not bothered to learn any Soon or Anti-Soon yet, so if I get them, I'm just going to do Soon PLL. Because it shouldn't be too bad. No, that was not it. Okay, I'm still getting a decent bit confused just because I have not put these cases into practice yet. I'm just gonna learn all those cases in the next 2 days, easy. Honestly, that's not even unrealistic. Gan V100, yes, the Gundred. What is up, Jeremy? Is it Jeremy with a K? Gundred? I'm not going to say Gan V100 every single time someone asks me for this cube. I'm going to say Gundred. Mostly just because I made it up and I really find it funny. Oops. That's fair. Alright, thank you. Best name, not gonna lie, for real. Okay, we got there. We got there in the end. It's all good. L was definitely the set I struggled with most the first time I tried learning ZB, so I'm glad that I'm actually like prioritizing it now. Oh, what is this? There it is. Nice. I struggle doing ZBLS in the back, so I just kind of double rotate. I'm not really too focused on ZBLS at the current moment. Holy move efficient. This is what I mean. It's like ZB, I suck at the method, but every now and then I get a glimpse of what could be, and it's pretty insane. How many pairs do you inspect during inspection? I'm trying to do one as many times as possible. If the scramble's easy, I'll attempt to, but for the most part, I just do one, and if I'm lazy, 0. Like there, I did 2. That wasn't it. Okay. Okay, I messed up that, what pi ZB is that? Oh, wait, are you kidding me? How do I set up the inverse of that? I don't know how to set the inverse of that. I know what the alg is, though. I just don't know how to set it out. I suppose what I could do is I could just do the alg over and over again. Oh, wait, I just did it. Nope. That's the inverse. Okay, I don't know it. Wait, what am I doing? Planning nothing. Where did you learn all these ZBLX from? I learned them from SpeedCubeDB, as well as like various YouTube tutorials I found over the years, as well as I use Best Site Ever as my trainer. Search up ZBLO algorithms and then ZBLO trainer, and they should be some of the first results. That was clean. What up, Cuban guitar? Ah, I remembered a T case though. I'm happy with that. I got a 5 and then a 20 after. Nice. That kind of happened with me the other day. I was just doing ZB solves. I got a 5 and then a 34. Another T. I still remember a decent bit of them. Mostly just the cases that like are unique enough to be distinguishable. Because there are some cases that are just way too similar to others. Wait. Ah. I'm bad. I know about the SpeedKeep DB, but I'll look into... But I'll need to look at the other stuff for sure, thanks. Why can't you look at it now? Is it because you're doing something important than becoming Xuanyi Gung? Let's see. Nice. Actually got that one. What up, the cubic guy? Welcome. I need to channel my inner Asian 7-year-old or whatever, however old he is. That was an easy one. That's one of the ZBs that all of you guys in chat should know. I'll look in about 10 minutes? Okay. I almost planned first 3. I made a mistake on the last planning pair, though. I thought the corner was going to be in a different orientation. Oops. Ah, no. I did the wrong one. That is not... Okay, let's think this through. What did I... Ah, okay. Okay. I just mixed it up with its mirror case. Been practicing OH lately? I should be doing this with OH. Oh wow, this is so weird. Why was that not bad? I knew it. I mean, clearly I didn't, otherwise I wouldn't have done it. Using this key for OH is really hard. Ah, I forgot it. That's one of those cases where it's like, I probably could have remembered it. That ZB looked like JA perm. It's kind of because like it is in a way almost. Because like the similarities between that and JA is with JA you take out a pair, take out another pair, and then like do this sort of swap. Versus here you take out a pair except split it and then join this and then that. It's similar in concept. It's also incredibly easy, so that's another ZB that some of y'all could very easily learn. I forgot what I planned. Nice. Dude, slow solves? What do you think I'm doing? These are very much slow solves. Well, that's just a calm. Have I gotten a 7 yet this stream? I don't think so. I think that's my fastest solve. I made an alt for that ZBLL. How does ZBLL autocorrect to Xbox? I know it's a 2 GOL, but I like Apron. Cut me some slack. I'm starting to get back into clock and got a 10-second solve with 7 simul flip B-Paul. Why that specific? Just say 7 simul. I don't care. One of these times I'll get a 7. I mean, I could probably just do a normal Steve up solve and get a 7 anyway, but holy crap, guys! We're almost on a sub 10 average to 12 pace. This is big news. Why does that pair to be like that? I guess fine. There we go. There's a 7. I definitely did not do a good first pair on this solve, though. It needs to be ZBLO? It was ZBLO. Did you see it? It was pi ZB, if anything. Ah, okay. My brain had a fart there. I need to get used to the fact that I need to recognize the CP before I try to recognize the ZB. Because there's a lot of ZBs that are really similar, but the CP is completely different. So if I'm able to just like get that in my head, then ZB is free. Or well, ZBLL is free. Not so much ZBLS. That makes no sense to me. Oh, why am I bad? Of course I get that case. Nice. You guys should know that one. Always skip all the PLL. So what ZB does is it takes the last layer and gives you an oriented edges cases, which cuts down the last layer cases to an eighth of what it normally would be, and then you use one algorithm to solve the rest. So it technically is forced PLL skip every single solve, except instead of it being classified as one last layer per se, I am limiting the number of last layer cases down to only an eighth of what it would be. So instead of like, what am I doing? So instead of like 5.4 thousand algorithms, it's only about 500. With full ZBS, it's 800 algorithms for full ZB, which gives you the added benefit of you don't need to keep track of edge orientation during like your actual CFOP step. Hey, there's another 7. So like it's entirely feasible for someone to just learn all these algorithms knowing CFOP and then just switch to the method. I'm very bad, as it turns out. Oh, I didn't even realize we have a sub 10 hour to 12. Apparently I have a sub 9 hour to 12, which is nuts with this method because I suck at it. Bro, I kept on shit. Yeah, this cube is very punishing on inaccurate turning. Like, you need an accurate turning style, or else this cube will make you suck. Oh, that edge isn't solved. I just got an 8.0 with this soon ZB. D? I'm confused. R prime, U prime, D prime. I don't know. Xuanyi looks different from the last time I saw him. Dude, Donut, you look different from the last time I saw you. It's been so long since I've seen you in my chat. It's been like, what, 2 years? Do you recommend Max Shaw's videos for ZBLL? I know they exist. I don't know. I'm going to assume because like Max Shaw is an expert versus I'm just using a website that he'll get a lot more insight into the algorithms. I personally can't vouch for them though because I've never watched them. Whoo! Diag Pi ZB, wow. It's been like 1 week at Utah Champs, but in stream it's been a while, lol. Yeah, I know. That's so funny though that the Pyramix podium was identical to what it was 2 years ago. Like that blew my mind when you told me that. I'm like, wow, we have not progressed Pyramix at all. We're just too good, lol. We are. Oh, what? What? Okay, I have no idea what happens. That salt was like a fever dream. What happened there? I have no idea. Yeah. Is that good? Alright. Recognize the CP first, you bozo. Such a bad habit I have. Yeah, this cube is incredibly punishing. I bet you in an alternative universe I would love this cube though. It's way too fast. I planned nothing. Team of type pair? I didn't even do it. I'm just looking for tricks in SOL low-key. So how much of ZB do you know now? Okay, so I at one point knew all except Soon. So I reviewed Pi, H, and L, so I know those fully. I'm rusty on T, I'm rusty on U, and I have not bothered with Soon or Anti-Soon. Just because Soon is already way too fast for it to be any worth it. I learned this method mostly for fun. Wow. Nice yellow block. Bruh. Any other case and that's an 8. What about ZBLS? I kind of like made my own out for solid pair and split pair, but besides that, it's like not non-existent, basically. I forgot the out for a brief moment. I think Timon actually had that in his world's average. I got another 8 with Soon ZB. I don't know Soon ZB. I know it's that you, ZB, though. I mean, yeah. That's a nice one, I guess. For some reason, I imagined you would go live today. Huh. That's interesting. For some reason, I also imagined that I would go live today. And then I woke up and did it. This is what I'm talking about with this cube. Like, it turns so good. It's so smooth. It's super fast. It's super light. It's like, I have nothing but good things to say about it. It's just not my style. Like, this cube, you really need to make this cube your style in order to main it. And if you're able to do that, you are rewarded heavily. Because you're gaining a very accurate turning style. I don't know this one. So this, it's like the corner cutting is incredibly, well, if I can test it again, it's incredibly, like, rough. Like, it's very obvious with the small catches. It feels like it's on tight tensions, and then you do a U4 with one flick, and it's just like, huh? As a non-3x3 silver, I don't understand Xuanyi. Hey, isn't the Rekuk and exec really slow than executing 2 algs? Wait, what? Isn't the Rekuk and exec really slower than executing 2 algs? No, in theory, it's absolutely faster. Because, you know, one algorithm is faster than 2, no matter what type of category it is. The return on investment for Soon is just unbelievably minuscule. You're learning 100 algorithms when you can instead just do 7 moves to PLO. Like, it makes very little logical sense. But that's what you gotta do to be fast. Why am I sad? I got a 5-second PB on 2x2. Is that good or bad? Obviously, it's good. It's your personal best. You don't need a rocket scientist to answer whether or not your personal best is good. I love that one just because it throws everyone off. Except me. That was just a normal solve. I was doing like a normal session with this cube as well last night, and I was... what? Okay, hold on. That's so bad. Let it be known I planned first 3. Just because it was a 5-move cross into free pair, so it was quite easy continuation. I did an average with this cube last night, and I got like a couple like mid-7 averages, like 7-4. But I also had plenty of averages that were above 10. What are you? Okay, I don't know it, so I'm just doing a lefty version of the one that I do know. You solved Pyrrha better than 3x3? So fake. Got a 6.1 with yet another Sunzi B, but it was just regular Sun that I recognized. Okay. Like, in theory, technically by speaking that, like, my brother, who averages like 2 minutes, used up high ZB officially. He just did Sun into Sun and then a PLL skipped. That case again, wow. I feel like if you recognize the case with skip before you exit, it can count. What about during? What if, like, say, I have this, and I know, like, okay, I'm just gonna, from here I can recognize it's a Sun, so I'm just gonna do the Sun, and then here I recognize, oh, it's gonna skip PLO. At what point does it transition from a skip to a ZB? And is there even a transition? Damn it. I messed up AUF. There was no AUF. There was nothing to mess up, and I still did. I think you fully need to realize pre-exec, in my opinion. Okay. So if that's the case, the line is a bit more blurred between skip or not. That was clean. I recognized it before I did the Alex, so it counts as ZB, especially since I don't know most Sun cases. Since I do know, sorry. Another sub 10 AO12, nice. Whoops. This is one of the scrambles where it's like I can make an X cross. It's not a good one though. Actually, it is a good one. Never mind. If I don't mess it up like that in the future, it can be a good one. Wow, I cannot believe I remember that. I remember like toying with the inverse of that algorithm before because it's an LZB and randomly discovering that one. Okay, I'm not accepting that, bro. This is one of the busiest days I've had. Then why are you in a live stream chat? If it's busy, shouldn't you be busy? Ooh. Check out that Olo skip. Or sorry, the OZBLO case. Yes, indeed. Bro, finally. I've been messing up that specific case for like the past 20 times I attempted it in like a bag drill. Finally, I actually remembered the out just because I drilled it a shit ton before the stream. Nice. When you say lol, do you laugh out loud? No, I just say lol. There's been a lot of shit going on for me today. Like what? Why are you in a live stream chat then? It's like it's 10 a.m. for me, which means that like if you're in the United States, at worst it's only 1 p.m. How's your day still busy? I guess. Laugh at me all you want. I don't remember it. No. I need to stop doing that with that case. When you say lol, do you love to... Oh, I already read the message. It's 5 p.m. for me? Okay, you're definitely not in the USA. Where would it be 5 p.m. for you, though? I'm guessing somewhere in South America. He wishes he was in Colorado? Nah, you wish you were back here in Utah so you can get better at bowling again. UK, maybe? Okay. Yeah, Will's been to the UK before. He knows. As opposed to the person in the chat who's literally in the UK right now. I didn't know that at the time was that skewed for the United Kingdom, though. It's only 4-hour difference? I thought it was a lot more. That was interesting. Seven? What about 7? I was genuinely planning a white cross, by the way. Holy shit. Yo, gotta go bye. Okay, hi Caden Lee, and also bye Caden Lee. The one stream I'm actually doing ZB, and you just joined for the brief moment that you can. I finally got a proper bed? Epic. I'm gonna go watch the World Cup draw? Huh? 6 depending on daylight savings. Oh, okay. Wait, so you're telling me 6 or 7? What are you? There we go. Forgot that case. Hi, Kenya. How's it going so far? It's alright. A part of me died when you said that. Well, yeah. A part of all of us dies when I say that. That is the most cringy sub 10 I think I've ever done in my life. So it's AM for you? Yeah, it's a 10:56 AM for me. Can someone clip that? I know YouTube clips are a thing. Instead of taking the time to recognize the ZB while holding the cube, I just do the 6-7 thing and I recognize it anyway. Why am I doing an S move? There's no reason to do that S move, bro. I've been cubing a lot recently. Fair enough. You have a life. It's okay. Ugh. I feel like I can't progress because of full PLO. That's just straight up not true. You want me to show you? I'm going to do a solve with purely 2 glass layer, or 4 glass layer, I mean. You absolutely have more room to progress. Don't worry about it. Obviously, I would learn full PL just because it's a lot better, but yeah. Well, I just watched that back. You actually did do 6-7. I did. And what's annoying is that it actually worked. Oh, wait, what am I doing? This is not ZB, bro. Probably gonna head out now and study for finals so I don't fail. That's probably a good idea, yeah. Alright, I wish you luck. That's supposed to. If I can type. Just know that real clear is ZB. Thank you for putting that in the self-promo chat. That is not ZB. That isn't either, but shut it. Fuck. Rude OH jump scare. That solve like wasn't bad though. That was suspiciously good. Wait, is it winter for you? You're in the UK. Of course it's winter for me. It's winter for you, bro. That took a hot second, but we got there. I was just wondering. It's not like I live in a different, like, hemisphere. Oh, I'm so bad. Maybe I should belong in a different hemisphere, to be honest. Look at me. You know what should be in a different hemisphere because they're practically extinct in North America? People who made this method. Why are these actually like good? Hold on, I'm gonna get a sub 20 real quick. I've discovered that another method is fun, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, hell yeah. That was an extremely lucky LSE, but I'll take it. I need to set up my beta. So if anyone can like tell me what happened there, I'd really appreciate it. Probably do that today. You should just do it right now. I'm literally the perfect background audio for you to set up a cube to. I don't use that RPerm. Why do I use that RPerm? Go skip that UF. Okay, my brain immediately was like, ooh, this roof first block is really good, so I'm gonna do it, okay? Wow, I suck at end moves. That is not ZB. That is ZB. Should I make a series called Clock Road to State Record because Road to World Record is too hard? What even is your state record? Because, like, low-key, world record kind of free. I just don't want to try. Wow. That might be my best all of the stream, unironically. My fellow cubers say that I'm trash. They're not your fellow cubers, then. Those are fake friends. You need to have friends who like actually care about you and support you. Otherwise, they're not friends. They're just acquaintances that you just mildly like. .44 for single and 3.20 for average. Those are decently difficult. I mean, no, they're not. They're free. I just don't want to try. Okay. I rushed the ZV because I thought the salt was going to be good. Turns out I'm actually just bad. That's the wrong way. Nice. I want to get at least 1-6 with ZB this stream. That's my goal. Epic pseudocross because I'm bad. Alright, in order to get a 6, I actually need a lock-in. That was a golden opportunity, and I threw it in the garbage. To be fair, the end perm is not easy to clutch. I probably would have locked up like I just did then. Just hopping in for a few minutes. Welcome. I can't wait for these few minutes.